So I lost the signal again when that moon thing appeared. I have to figure out where the hell that graphic. It's in one of the videos, but for some reason it keeps showing up when I switch cameras and I'm not making it happen. So it's really bizarre. It's freaking me out actually because I'm in the dark and I'm surrounded by weird graphics and stuff. So I'm like, what's going on? Someone just wrote, if I send you a peace record and you sign it, will you mail it back? Yes, I will do that for you. Um, DM me and I'll give you an address where you could send it. So the strings were not from the Juno; they were actually from the ESQ. The Juno was doing something else in that song. But I wanted to answer a question because someone brought up a cool thing. Hold on, hold on. So, Yukon, uh, so uh, you saw a podcast. This is on Facebook about the Amon break and how many people sampled it. Yep, you know that even I sampled it, um, but I didn't even know that I'd sampled it. It's one of those weird magical breaks that everybody and their mother just had to have a sample of it. To my credit, the only thing that I did different than everybody else was I didn't sample the straight loop. I took the individual sounds and they're on Blue Little Rose. That's where I got the sounds from that break, which everybody sampled. God, I hope I don't get in trouble for that. But it's the individual sounds. Um, Someone wrote, amazing all the juice you have taken from the ESQ1. Well, I learned it. I learned it to the point where it's symbiotic with me. I know how to program that thing. Like I can get in there. I don't know why, but I'm intuitive with that machine. Um, so we are moving on. The next song was about, well, it's not about my mom, but it has my mom's name. Um, and this particular one is now a little different for me because obviously my mom passed away last year. So now when I hear it, it kind of has a weird effect on me. So this one was a cathartic one to remaster from the reels. So Susan's Carnival.
There lived a grand old wearing a hat and sing some childhood song. Susan's carnival of love. Susan's carnival of love. Susan's carnival of love. Susan's carnival of love. Would you take me there? Would you take me there?
That's a funny ending too. Um, so true story. I think the song had a different ending, but if you really listen closely, you can hear there's two little kids fighting in the background. You can hear one going, "Stop." Those are my children fighting in the background as I'm recording, and I'm thinking, I think I'm going to have to go stop this. So I stopped the song. Um, but that is the original recording of Susan's Carnival, obviously, and it's funny. To me, it's funny. Um, so we're getting close to the end, and there's only two left, so I want to get them out. Because then I'm going to give you the link to the EP, and you can have it tonight if you want. Um, and there's extra stuff on it. But what did I say? Anyway, so um, this next one, um, on the reel, obviously everything's not perfect. There's going to be some damage because these are 30 some odd years old, these tapes. So this one was the one that had the most work, where I had to really fix it. Um, and it took some doing. But I really like this song. And I don't remember the movie, but it's actually based on a movie that I saw when I was a little kid and I was in Catholic school. So I must have been about 7 or 8. So all I can remember of this movie and why I loved it so much is it starts with a little kid who puts a boat on a stream, and then we follow that boat to its journey, and it goes through hell and back. Um, so I don't know where this movie came from, and I don't know why they ever showed it to us in school or what the significance of the movie was, but he puts the boat on the water, he tries to follow the boat, but then he can't, and then the boat just keeps going down the stream, and eventually it finds its way to the ocean or something. I wish I could find that film because I would love to have that film and just use it as the video to this song. But so some of the lyrics came from that movie. And then I heard the Police song, Message in a Bottle, which I actually love the song. But I was like, man, my boat song was better than that. Just me being me. I was like, I can't believe that, they got away with it first. So then we never wound up recording it because I guess in the back of my mind, I harbored that feeling that someone was going to say, you just wrote Message in a Bottle. So, and then we had Genie in a Bottle and so many different versions of that. But this is a real song. This is from 1989. This is called Paper Boats.
the shore. Paper boat.
Paper boats. Paper boats. We've got one left. But before I play that one, I want to show you something if I can. So let me turn on this camera and hopefully I don't kill everything. Ah, look at that. More close up. We can get rid of that thing too. We don't need it. So because these things were, this is my way of cheating. Not cheating, but analogizing things. So I'm going to show you the cover. So I decided that because these were recordings that were done when I first really was discovering a reel to reel and I was just getting used to certain things, I thought that instead of using something familiar as far as the art stuff goes, that I would do something a little weirder. So I decided that for the artwork for the EP, I would use all the very first things that I worked on when I was doing the liquid rubber. So that's the cover. Oops, where am I? I don't know where I'm pointing. Oh, I'm right here. So that's liquid rubber, as are these. Just odd bits. And so these are the ones that I decided to use for the art inside there. And before I play this last one, there's a couple little things I want to get out of the way because I don't want to forget about them. One is, of course, once again, sorry, Robert. Sorry, James. Sorry, May. I know that it sucks losing people. I know what it's like. I lost my mom last year and I lost a good friend of mine last year. Two of them, actually. And it's rough, man. It's never easy. Um, just honor them by remembering what they meant to you. And then they stay alive in your heart. But know that now they can travel through the ethosphere and just explore the universe in ways that you and I cannot even imagine. So wish them well, send them on their way, and things eventually do get better, even when you think they won't. Um, so my friend James sent me a gift, and I got it in the mail, and I wanted to show it off because I still don't have a PlayStation, but look what I got in the mail. Ooh, Jupiter and Mars. I cannot wait to play this game. I'm almost scared to play this game because I know I'm going to get lost in it. And then I'm never going to want to come out. Because that's how this pandemic is making me feel. I am starting to feel that if this room was just twice as the size that it is, I would never leave. I would just have all my food delivered and I would just be here 24/7 streaming. Why am I talking over there when the camera's over here? I would be streaming 24/7. But I'd probably go nuts doing it. So, anyway, I digress. I hope you had a good time tonight. A little odd with the moon things creeping up on us and the signal going out twice, but all in all, not bad. Not bad. So, I'm going to play this last one. This is an oddball because it's technically a slow version of a song, and yet it has a beat. So while there are versions of this song that are slow, this one is not as known because it was on that reel to reel and I found it. And I really doubt this has been on anything. So if I did play it, I played it on the Quarren stream from the tape. And that tape would have been, I think, when I first transferred it, but this one is cleaned up. So I'm going to close with this. There's another track, but that's a bonus. I don't play that one tonight. You get to hear that when you download it. But I'm going to say good night, and I'm going to play the last song. And this is for all of my friends that are out there that it's not easy right now. I know it's not. There's a lot going on. I know there is. So many issues, so many different things telling us to go this way, that way. We have elections they're gonna be coming up. All this craziness. But just remember something that's the most important. Just be yourself. Be yourself. Don't be swayed in one direction or another because society is demanding it at the moment and they want you to do this very thing right now. If you don't feel like it, don't do it. If something strikes you wrong, regardless of what society thinks of it, don't do it. You have a right to be yourself. Be yourself. If there's anything in the world, if you told me, if I was dying tonight and someone asked me, like, tell me 3 things that you want everyone to know before you die, I'm going to tell you what those 3 things would be. This is what I would like to leave behind. Number 1, be yourself. Be yourself. 2, share everything. Share. Just share. Share your food. Share your money. Share your passions. Share your heart. Share. It actually feels good when you do it. It may not seem like it at first, but you'll see. Share. That's very important. And 3, have empathy. Notice I didn't say love thy neighbor. I really never liked that term because I used to think it's a very easy thing to say, but it's not a very easy thing to do. It's not easy to say, oh, I love my neighbor, because let's be honest. You're not going to go buy them a house. You're not going to you know, you know what I'm saying. It's easy to say, not easy to do. But one thing that is easy to do is my number 3, which is have empathy for others. Feel how they must feel. That is something you can do. Feel empathy for others. When you have empathy for others, things in the world get better. So those are my 3 things. And I'll leave you with this last song. And I will see you next week. Exactly, like someone just said, put yourself in their shoes. Exactly. Put yourself in someone else's shoes. It always makes for at least self-assessment. And if there was a number 4, it would be this. Always look within to what you can change about yourself first before you change someone else. And that's where I'll leave it. And I'll leave you with this song. 1988, Real to Real.